Well, I got some Bob Ross oil paints. Actually, these were my dad's um, old oil paints, and I got the liquid white and a new brush and stuff. So the oil paints were about 20 years old, but for the most part, they seemed okay. The titanium white was a little, I think it's a little too thick. But anyway, so this is my first time ever trying the Bob Ross technique. Let me back up a little bit. And this took me about 2 hours. I'd never really tried it before. I've done some acrylic painting, which is a lot different. And so, surprisingly, the mountain, which took me a while to get accustomed to using the knife, it's not perfect, but and there doesn't really seem to be a sense of distance with it. So, like, there's no real atmospheric kind of effect over the mountain. But I mean, it's okay. That was actually the easiest part. The trees gave me a fit. Not so much happy little trees. They just look kind of, I don't know, kind of boring and uniform, and maybe it filled them in too much. So this is kind of my first attempt at what I thought was going to be a relaxing experiment. This took me probably 2 hours. Um, and down here, I'm just not happy with this. This little part right in here, I just scratched in with the knife, which actually, get my little Bob Ross knife here. I bet you it's still wet. This is a few hours ago. Let's see. Yep, still wet. So I was just like scratching in like this, little sticks and things. More to make up for the fact that it just looked horrible. It just needed something there. It's okay, but I guess not bad for the very first time I've ever tried oil paint. Um, well, not since I was a kid. You know those old paint by numbers things? I did some of those as a kid, and it occurred to me that those were oil paints because that's what my room smells like right now. I wonder if I can get back just a little bit further. Let's see. So yeah, I'll play around with it some more. And this was all from it. It's like this is after a lifetime of of watching Bob Ross and thinking, how hard could it be? Um, so yeah, it's all right. If anybody out there has ever tried it, I'd like to hear what your experience with it has been, and I will try another one eventually. I've got some other stuff, another painting, acrylic painting I need to finish, but every once in a while, it's a little bit different, obviously, than drawing comics, so it's a little bit, I don't know. I was really happy with, like, until I got, like, on the background and started doing, like, a step back. I was like, well, the mountain doesn't look too bad, and I did the trees. Oh, it didn't look too bad. And then I did these trees. I'm like, and then my spirits kind of sank. It's like, oh, that was not as easy as I thought it would be. So anyway, at least I can still draw Transformers.